Good morning, I'm Mississippi State Treasurer Lynn Fitch, and I'd like to welcome you to the Mississippi Opioid and Drug Summit. I appreciate the invitation to join you, and I'm sorry that I cannot be there in person. The next 2 days will be jam-packed with information to help you be a productive part of Mississippi's fight against the opioid epidemic. You know, when you're dealing with addictions, particularly a crisis of this magnitude, it takes all hands on deck. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a whole world of villages to help people find the road to recovery when their lives have been torn apart by opioids. So I'm representing the role that every Mississippian needs to play in dealing with opioid and drug addiction. This is going to take us all. I've been struck by how the opioid epidemic has changed the way we talk about addiction. Addiction is nothing new to our society. But somehow opioids have changed the way we talk about it, and even changed the way we approach addiction. Perhaps it's because we are struck by the sheer volume of the victims. In Mississippi alone, the number of opioid-related deaths shot up more than 126% in just 5 years. Or perhaps it's because we can't stand to hear another story of first responders bursting in on a crying baby in a freezing apartment with both her parents overdosed in the corner. Or perhaps it's because it seems so utterly fixable. These are prescription drugs, after all. Or perhaps it's because this addiction has no boundaries. The statistics of Mississippi overdoses run the gamut. There is no iconic demographic for an abuser. It gets everyone. Whatever the reason, the opioid epidemic has made Americans think about addiction in a different way. And this is ironically hopeful. It has people thinking that we can and must take on addiction head on. People are looking for ways to remove the stigmas and help people out in the open. People are committed to finding a solution. To all the law enforcement officers, counselors, addiction professionals, and others in the mental health workforce who are here today, I have a special message for you. Thank you for what you do. You are changing lives every day. You know it as well as anyone. Addiction doesn't affect just any one person. It impacts families and communities all at once. So when I say your work changes lives, I don't just mean the individuals that you treat, but every person they touch as well. Thank you for being there for them and for all of us. I wish I could be there with you this week, and I hope you all have a wonderful summit.